Hey, this is Will from the Wild Race, and we just had our Wisconsin Youth Waterfowl hunt, and we had a little bit of time to sit and think about everything from this past weekend, everything leading up to it, from the first phone calls when we got the idea to ultimately having this hunt. So we just want to take a minute, thank everyone who was involved, the parents, everybody.
So the first person that we really want to thank, a big thank you goes out to Alex Britton. He is the owner at SOK, so Southern Oak Kennels, Bracken Creek. He's out of Cedarburg, Wisconsin. He had been a friend of mine in the industry for a little while now, and when I reached out to him with this crazy idea of doing this youth waterfowl hunt, he kind of told me that, let's run it, let's do it, let's get these kids involved. He's very passionate about the kids. And with that said, this huge idea turned into an absolute dream. It's been great working with him from day one, from that phone call all the way to scheduling and honestly making this field day, the safety day that we had last Sunday, which was truly a success, all the way to an amazing hunt this last weekend. We got to take 6 kids out on this waterfowl hunt, and without him and all the connections that he made for us, this hunt wouldn't have not been possible. So Alex, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. He was able to actually get us in contact with Boss Shot Shells, who actually donated a box of shells to each of the kids for the hunt. So they had everything truly from all of our sponsors that you'll hear from to make this hunt truly successful for them. He also was able to get in contact with 737 calls. We had a couple call donations from a few other companies, but 737 was able to donate a total of 3 calls to the kids. Amazing, amazing generosity from all 3 different companies, and we could not thank them enough for everything that they had done to be able to piece that all together.
100%. Secondly, we'd like to thank Cody from Feet Down Guide Service. I mean, he put in a crazy amount of work to get this done. He was out there late, he was there early, we switched spots after day 1, and he just, without question, just gets after it, gets it done, and most importantly, he's like, it's all about the kids. And I think between him and Alex, just watching both of them work with the kids and just see how much like it lit them up. You don't see a lot of that stuff in the industry.
No.
You really don't.
No, and seeing them work together, especially knowing that they're colleagues outside of this, was truly amazing to watch.
Yes. The dogs, everything.
Exactly. Yes, don't forget the dogs. We had Archie and Buddy. Buddy was with us day 1, and then we had just Archery day 2, and it was really fun to watch a professional trained dog be able to work in the field, was it not?
Absolutely. I mean, I wish our dog could do that.
Yeah, ours loves the couch too much. And a few ribeyes. And so not shortly after that, coming up with this idea, we had a brand new sponsorship with a company called Half Rack. They're based out of Southeast Wisconsin, and believe it or not, they're right around the corner from us. So it was really great that we were able to start not only a new sponsorship, but our missions and values and beliefs aligned so well together that they just jumped on board with everything that we're doing here at the Wild Race. They had, without hesitation, donated everything to get every young hunter started in this industry. So like this event, they were able to give all 6 kids everything from a new shotgun bag, or case I should say, a shot shell bag. They were able to get buttstock carriers for the extra ammo. They got snack packs. They got a stool for the blinds. They were able to get all geared up for an amazing hunt. Again, every little piece of this helps us being able to give all these kids everything to be successful. So a huge thank you goes out to Half Rack with not only this event, but every single event moving forward. And because of Josh at Half Rack, he was able to get us not only 1, but 4 fully donated clothes from DSG. So a huge thank you from us at the Wild Race to DSG to get all 4 of these girls, because we had a total of 4 girls out of 6 winners that we chose from to be able to take on this hunt. And being a woman in this industry, that was amazing to see. To see these young girls get out there and show their passion for the outdoors, and their parents nominating them for this opportunity. And so they got clothed from head to toe with DSG. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts to be able to give these girls an amazing opportunity with some great gear, some quality gear. So thank you.
But then we'd like to thank Dirty Duck Coffee. They donated a bunch of hats for everybody. I mean, They have probably the best logo in the industry. I'm not even going to lie on that one.
Absolutely. And we also, every day, Will and I made coffee for each of the guides, Alex and Cody, and we were able to sport and get them all addicted to Dirty Duck coffee.
Very fitting names, I must say. Very fitting.
It was, and it's the perfect day to start off a hunting day. If you haven't tried it already, definitely go check it out. And then next we have the Tailgate Foodie. They're also based out of Wisconsin. And so Tailgate Foodie Tailgate Foodie had actually donated a sportsman's pack, which includes 3 different seasoning blends. They have the Into the Dark, which is for their seafood blend. They have their Dirty Bird, which is their poultry or waterfowl blend that I like to say, and Open Season, which is their venison seasoning. Super awesome to have all 3 different seasonings offered in one pack for the sportsmen's out there in the industry. They also donated a barbecue sauce to also be given to each of these families. So we're hoping that once they were able to harvest not only ducks or geese this season, but throughout the rest of the season, whether it's a venison, whether they went out for some fish, that they're able to use those seasonings to its fullest extent. So thank you, Tailgate Foodie, for being able to provide for them for that. And then Josh Cole. We met Josh Cole through TikTok, believe it or not. He has been becoming one of our good friends, and we cannot thank him enough for everything that he has done for us, for our brand, for our show. And he actually made the venture all the way from Michigan. He's from Davison, Michigan, near Flint. Drove all the way with his daughter Madison, who spent a weekend with us, the weekend that we had our field day last weekend. And Madison came out, had a blast. She really took to the photography part, and she is, let me tell you, she's gonna go far.
Birds.
She loves birds.
She loves birds.
She's not afraid to get her hands dirty. I love it. And she took some beautiful photos when she was out here too. She's very talented.
I gotta learn from her.
Everybody does. I think that's one of the biggest things that we here at the Wild Race love about these kids is they all teach us something, right?
Absolutely.
And so Josh actually owns a brand called 810 Outdoors, and so he, through his brand, like I said, has helped us a lot. But he actually created our youth waterfowl shirts to be able to provide for each of these kids. They each got a shirt and a hoodie for this event. And with the sale of other shirts, he was able to raise enough money, and also the rest donated of his labor and time to create these shirts to give each of these 6 kids. How awesome was that?
Can't beat it. You really can't.
No, you can't. And we are super excited to take another 6 kids out in Michigan for another waterfowl hunt. It'll be so fun. We just finished our contest. We chose all 6 winners. Because we are based in Wisconsin, we are surprising all these kids with actually a video call, and it's been fun. We've had about 2 so far for Michigan. It's been fun to see their reactions.
Completely shocked. No idea what's going on.
And it's awesome for us. I mean, we love the interaction in person to be able to surprise them, but honestly the video calls have been super successful. So it's been great to see them. They're super jacked to be able to go on a hunt with Josh. We will actually have a field day open to the public Friday, November 4th. So contest winners will be there a little earlier. We're going to get some firearm practice in with them so they're comfortable for the hunt the next day. But the event is actually itself is going to be open to the public thereafter. It'll have firearm education. We're going to have dogs there. Again, safe dog handling. Dogs are an important part of waterfowl hunting as well as other types of hunting. So being safe, knowing how to use them in the field, how to work with them safely, and really trying to understand their job in that industry. As well as we're going to have a dinner provided. We're going to have some pizza, some food trucks there.
Some blind safety.
Blind safety, absolutely. Getting the kids comfortable working in different blinds and different setups. We're also going to have duck call seminars as well. Hadley calls, which is a huge thank you to Josh as well. He was actually also able to donate a few calls for the kids, so we're very thankful for additionally his call donation for this event. And he is also going to be a huge sponsor for the Michigan Youth Waterfowl event as well. So thank you to not only Seth, but to Josh and everyone with 810 Outdoors from the bottom of our hearts to be able to also be a huge part of this event with us. I have a huge thank you to a lot of my personal coworkers at work. They did an amazing job. I reached out to them selling apparel of the Wild Race with knowing that all those donations were going to go towards this event. With that money, and then a lot of our own personal money, we were able to get the 2 boys suited up head to toe with Waterfowl gear for this weekend, and it was really humbling to be able to provide that for them, because a lot of times when these kids come to us and they're nominated for these opportunities, it's because they don't have those opportunities or those abilities to have the resources or the money to be able to do these things. And as we all know, in the hunting industry, it's not cheap, but if we can help and give those opportunities to those kids, those resources, that's what we're here to do.
You gotta start somewhere.
You do. You absolutely do.
You don't start with all brand new gear, all decked out. I can promise you that.
No, not always. A big donor that we wanted to thank was Carly at Todd's Creek Outfitters. From the beginning, they have been so supportive of everything that we've done here at the Wild Race. We were actually privileged to go down to Missouri to snow goose hunt earlier this year, which was super fun. And they've invited us back down in December, of which we are currently hosting our youth waterfowl contest for Missouri down there with them. They're going to take 2 youth, aged 7 to 14, out to go hunting with them and us. So we are so stoked. That contest runs until midnight on Sunday, September 25th, and then we're going to announce the winner at noon Central Standard Time on Wednesday, September 28th. So same thing, we're going to do a lot of blind safety, firearm safety, dog safety, give them some calls in their hands, get them comfortable, and really get them out and hopefully fall in love with waterfowl hunting. So we can't wait to be able to go in December to go down to not only see some new friends, but to hopefully also see some great kids get out there and fall in love with the sport.
That's what it's all about. Then next we would like to thank Tom and Kayla Hoover, who at our safety day went above and beyond and made some excellent.
Oh, delicious. Delicious.
I couldn't do better. There's no way.
No, absolutely not. They did amazing.
From the preparations to making it to serving it, like, I don't know, I thought we had a professional caterer.
Oh gosh, yes. It was perfect from day one. I mean, they had the kids involved.
Yeah, their kids were there. It was a whole family event, and that's basically what we try to do. Everything is about family. Family and the youth. Like,
absolutely.
That's what it's about.
It really is, and we are very big on that. So the more that we can get our friends and our close families involved with things that we are aligned with, because at the end of the day, we honestly, we want to continue this forward. We want to change so much of what's the direction of the outdoor industry is going and what our youth are doing. And so the more that we can get people back behind us to also fall in love with the idea and the mission, the more we're able to help the other people in the world and the youth in this industry.
That's why the slogan is the race to change the future.
Absolutely, and the youth are our future.
Most definitely.
So another big thanks. We had Hadley Calls unfortunately was not able to originally come to do their duck call seminar to our safety field day event last weekend, and unfortunately we were not able to have them. So we reached out to a good friend of ours, Nick Faber. Nick Faber is based out of Washington County here in Wisconsin. He's a very dear friend. He actually helped me target and not only harvest my first turkey, but really celebrate in a fun way. If you ever look on YouTube, there is a fun video from Run and Arrow that has the entire adventure of me getting my first turkey poked at a 60-yard shot with a shotgun, and Nick celebrated by doing a good old flip on top of the turkey, and it was very fun. It was super fun. He was great. He's so talented, and just like everybody else, I mean, he is so passionate about these youth. So he came with open arms down, drove all the way to Wern Valley and did a little seminar for the kids. And what was super awesome is every single guy that was there, every single woman that was involved in this event sat down at all the tables of the different families and really spent one-on-one time teaching them about all these different calls that we got donated. So, not a best caller myself. I learned a few tips. I know Nick definitely recommended back grammar videos. It really helped him to learn his calls. I will most definitely also be doing my own education.
I did. I'm not even gonna lie. And a lot of YouTube. A lot out of YouTube.
Absolutely. I think YouTube is a great way to really do your research and to educate yourself, especially for self-taught people. And myself, I was very much gifted by a beautiful call from Slayer Calls as well. So something that I'm very excited to continue to strengthen my skills in as I continue on with this season. And a huge thank you to Wern Valley, who is here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. They were able to host our Field and Safety Day. They gave us an amazing opportunity to give these parents and these families a place to really gather and have this event. I mean, we had a brutal weather day. It was brutal. Supposed to have this beautiful field day like the day before, right? It was beautiful, sunny, warm, and what did we have that day?
9 inches of rain.
9 inches of rain. And probably the most rain we've seen for quite some time here in southeast Wisconsin. So, although we needed it to grow our fruit plots, right?
Yeah, those are doing fine.
They are doing fine, but definitely harsh rain to really put in for this event. And let me tell you, these kids weathered that storm. I mean, I was surprised. I was blown away, and I was very impressed with their dedication into that entire event. Alex, Spencer Renz, and Cody Ferrari went out there, set everything up, made an amazing opportunity to put all the little different pieces of skills that we taught them all day to one big put together event. So just like we had talked about, we did some firearm education, got them down to the range.
Will and was a huge thanks to Martin for that.
Oh my gosh, Martin at Moaning Custom Knives. He makes custom knives and he does beautiful work, and he took the time. He's actually a certified instructor here in Wisconsin. He did some firearm safety instruction for the kids, and boy did he really get the crowd going. He was great, he's funny, he keeps the room lively, make sure they're engaged, but at the end of the day, number one is safety. So we were able to give the kids and the parents a really good, thorough review. All these kids were able to complete hunter safety, and the ones that didn't, we were able to help support them through that entire process, which was really rewarding, especially for us, getting people, traditional and non-traditional hunters out there into the world of hunting. So it was great to kind of see come together. We were able to review some dog safety, some blind safety, and some call seminars. And then, like we said, I mean, at the end of the day, we put everything together. We had the dogs, we had the launchers, we had the blinds, we had the guide and the calls, and we put it all together and truly put them through a test, didn't we?
Most definitely.
And it was great. It was fun. The kids loved it. The parents loved it. We had a tent we were able to stand under, and the amenities there at Wern Valley are beautiful. It was a great lodge, wonderful place to host future events, and we cannot wait as we go forward into not only season 2 but future seasons to be able to have Wern Valley a part of that. So a big thank you from the bottom of both of our hearts to every single person who bought a shirt, who bought a hat, who was able to donate out of their own pockets, and all these companies to provide not only amazing products but resources for these kids to be successful. So thank you again, and we hope that you continue to not only watch the Wild Race but participate in all of our future events.
Huge shout out to all the families for basically nominating their kids, being a part of it, and now I think we just created monsters in all of them.
They did. I know.
The parents, the kids, like I think everyone's going on.
They are, and we've been getting, even since yesterday, we've been getting messages and pictures and emails of all the support and thanks from these families, and even the youth themselves reaching out to us directly, and it's just been not only heartwarming but truly amazing to know that we made a difference as we continue to.
I think they all became friends.
They did.
Most definitely.
They did, and we can't wait to see what comes out of all our future events. So stay tuned. Like I said, we have a lot of fun things coming up, a lot of fun events. Our next big one is October 1st at McMiller's Sporting Center. It is in Eagle, Palmyra area of Wisconsin. They're hosting an open house. If you sign up through the Wild Race, we are covering all of the youth expenses that day. And then any adult signing up through the Wild Race is $20. So it's half price with us. You pay at the event itself. The event is open Saturday, October 1st from 8 to 5. 9 to 5 that day. And we have everything open from 3D archery ranges. You can bring your crossbows. We have rifle and gun ranges open from 25 yards to 300 yards. We have a dedicated 10-lane range there that we will be able to do some firearm safety with the kids. We will have lots of fun vendors there. We will also have their 5-stand sporting clay courses, flurry courses, all open for anybody. So bring whether it's your rifle, pistol, shotgun, bow, compound bow, traditional bow, recurves, or crossbow. All of the above to come and have a fun day. They'll have music, foods catered by Knuckleheads as well as Mission Barbecue. We'll have a couple bigger companies, Generac, Browning, Vortex, that will also be there doing some giveaways. And then we will also have Half Rack there and a few other fun sponsors. Half Rack will be able to do some harness safety and tree stand safety for all of our youth that will be there, as well as continued education moving forward. So we look forward to seeing you. There is a registration for our website on www.thewildracetv.com. There is a registration form just so that we can keep track of the youth and the adults that are coming underneath us so we can plan. And then there's also, stay tuned on our website as well as our social media handles. We are at Inside the Wild Race TV on Instagram, as well as at Jessica Ann Outdoors, and then Will's is
at the Wild Race _Will.
So stay tuned for all of our fun things coming up. Check our website not only daily but sometimes weekly for continued future contest winners and some giveaways and opportunities for not only local here, but the entire time we're going to be traveling all over the world here soon, right?
Wouldn't want it any other way.
So stay tuned for more.